I spend all my time chasing the sun, chasing the sun. Ooh. I spend all my time chasing the sun, chasing the sun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Stone House. So it's been over a week now, and this has lost 4 pounds of pressure. Today's the first day that I've actually seen it down a little bit, and it's mostly just because it's really cold outside. I think it's like 38 outside right now. So I'm going to go with the assumption that this is all good, and I can move on to the next step. The next step is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to start at the end of my run, and I'm going to start putting up these aluminum fins, or aluminum heat transfer plates. And then also, I bought a whole bunch of these. This is just regular pipe insulation. There's no glue on any of these. You just, once you rip it open, it's open, but then it kind of goes back into place pretty good. I am going to put these in a couple places to kind of help protect the pecs over the years. One place I want to put them is like that, where you just put a short piece right through the joists. And I'm using zip ties. I think that's going to help where the joist touches the pecs. I think that's a good idea. The other thing I'm going to do is anywhere where there's a loop, I'm going to put some pipe wrap like that. The aluminum transfer plates are going to be on all this pecs, and it's going to be stapled to the back of the floor. And then this kind of pecs usually just kind of sits out there. And that can expand a little bit as it heats up and cools down. And it could rub maybe on my 2x4s up here. It could rub right here. So if I wrap it and use the zip ties, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of insurance that there's some protection there. An uncle of mine passed away very suddenly with a heart attack. We have a family service at 11 o'clock today that I'm going to go to, and then depending on how all goes, I may come back to the house and do a little bit more, or call it good there. Alright, I'm back, and I was thinking while I was gone, I think I would like to fill these lines with water and get the thermostat hooked up. I'd like to get that working, I think, before I go and put the insulation up and get it all covered. So I don't know, I think I'm going to do that. I really should be recording, I'm sorry. I've got my thermostat hooked up and it doesn't seem to be pumping heat to this yet. I'm not really 100% sure why. Maybe it just takes a little while because it's got a cycle. Zone 5 has a red dot. Does that red dot mean anything? I think it just means that it's on. This is why I haven't been recording, because I just don't know what I'm doing. Zone 5 is saying that it's got heat, except this pump's not pumping. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just called my boiler guy and I'm doing a video. I'm like, I don't know, like this is full of water, this is all on, this red light's on, I don't know what that means, but it should be on it, I don't know why it's not. And then as I'm doing that, this pump kicked on. So it must just take a while, I don't know, but it is on now. I'm confident enough to, I think, leave the system working and leave it on. I'm gonna run home and I will come back tonight once the kids are sleeping, and I'm gonna check to see if I can tell if the floor is getting warm. Right now I got 120 degree water going in to the floor and 85 degree water coming out. This weekend was kind of a short weekend. I was able to get all of this purged and filled with water and working, but then because of my family funeral that I had to go to, I really didn't work on the house too much more. The only other thing I did this weekend was I went to this one bay. I got the pipe as prepped as I could, stapling the heck out of the transfer plates to make sure you had good contact. And then I put up this insulation, if you can see that. I wanted to kind of see what the temperature was up here. Using this digital thermometer thingy, it's like 100 degrees up there. So taking the time to insulate that definitely made a big difference. It's 100 degrees up in that 1-inch air gap in that bay. Now, before I go upstairs to check out that floor, this floor here is working very well. It looks to be a pretty consistent 90 degrees on each side of the aluminum. And then it gets maybe to the 70s in the middle of the two. So that's pretty good, a 70 degree floor, and then these are 90s. But I can just feel the heat. I don't know how to explain that. The bathroom is very warm. It almost feels like the heat is on. Oh man, that's nice. With my socks on, you can instantly feel the heat. This one bay that's insulated is a lot warmer than the other bays. Oh yeah. This is the one that goes right out in front of the toilet. Man, that's nice. That's surprising. I don't know if I've ever taken the time to explain the boiler. I think I must have by now. But I also record a lot of me talking and then don't put it in the videos because I fear that it's super boring. But this is the boiler that we have. It's a Utica Mac 155. I believe it's a 155,000 BTU boiler. And it runs, according to this little yellow piece of paper, at an efficiency rating of 95 degrees. That's not what it means. An efficiency of 95%. You know what's scary is people go to work this early. I have to go to work and make decisions and do things that I can't think. So what's really nice about this boiler is it's almost made for radiant in-floor heat, in the sense that it has 10 modulating settings. If it burns at a 10, that's full bore, it's burning as hot as it can, and it's warming a lot of things at once maybe. So 10 is high, and then 1 is super low, still burning, but using less fuel. And that's exactly what you want with your in-floor radiant heating system, is that, I don't want this just burning at a 10 all the time. Imagine that. So when all these, even if they're working all the time and constantly pumping and heating water, this will only burn at the lowest setting to save fuel but keep the water warm. Hope that makes sense. This video is probably going to be weird this week. Sorry, that's like 2 weird videos in a row. I'm gonna, hopefully next weekend, or maybe at nights I'll come up and work, but hopefully I'll be getting that floor all insulated soon. Kind of excited to do that because I would like to run some tests. I'd like to see how nice that bathroom upstairs can get. And then the bathroom downstairs, I think I'm gonna leave that floor as is, and then we're gonna get tackling the ceiling upstairs finally. But that will be all next week. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all taking the time to I guess, hear me yabble about all of this. Yeah. Enjoy your week. We'll see you all next time I turn the camera on.